Welcome back to Farming Sim 22 on the old stream farm, ladies and gents, down here on our farm actually. Now a bit of work to do today. It looks like it's a bit overcast as well, so good conditions, not too hot. Last time out we completed sowing our field and it needs to be rolled, and then we need to do some fertilizing. But before then, I'm actually going to clear a bit of space down here. We're going to start getting rid of these bushes. We might even use the plow to just get rid of a lot of this bush stuff and hack into it all. We're going to remove some trees, and then we're going to see where we're at with this area, because I think this is going to be the perfect area to put down some sheds and like a sort of working area. If you want to think of it like the house is going up the top area, and we put some sheds down this bottom area, and hopefully eventually we can buy this field and that field and the fields over there, and who knows what else, that field there, and we've got a bit of a central working area. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm not going to bore you guys too much with the tree cutting down, because we've done a lot of that lately. I might just get those cleared and come back when we're trying to remove some stumps and stuff. And then we might get ourselves sorted with a roller and a sprayer, and a couple of those have come in on the mods, the mod hub itself. So we'll be able to have a look at those. They're not too pricey. After we do a few trees, we should be able to afford a couple of more things. Sorry, I've just bumped the microphone. So that's it. Let's get into the episode. Hey gang, we are back here. A lot of the trees are done. You can see that 14,000 in the bank. So there was some hefty sort of trees we cleared. It's not probably as much as you think, but we cleared a bit of space anyway. We have to get back and clear out some of these stumps now. Now the neighbour who owns the farm across from us saw what we were doing and asked if we could just lop one down for him, because he thought it was just being a good neighbour and it was in our way of what we're trying to accomplish, and B, he wanted it gone anyway because the tree was kind of rotting out a bit and it was going to fall on his farm, and he said whatever we make from that tree we can keep. So that was really good of him. You can see that stump just there on the right. I don't know why I'm bringing the car back down here, but it's probably not a bad idea anyway. We can just leave it here. Right, so we just get into, this is the tree he wanted here. It was all rotting out, and it was about to fall on his farm, so we got rid of it for him anyway, which is not bad. It gives us a bit more of a view and a bit more turnaround space, if you ask me. Right, let's get some of these stumps out of the ground now. You can see where we've cleared a lot of space. I left this tree here, our seed bag tree. I don't know why, I just liked it. I think it looked pretty, and we can just build around that one. Right, so here's a big chungus right here. We'll get this stump out. Then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to attach the plow. We're not going to do the rolling just yet. We're going to attach a plow. Here's another one. And we're just going to clear up some of this scrub area by plowing it out of the ground. Now, I think what we'll do, I might flatten it a little bit. I don't want to spend too much money on terraforming, purely just for the fact that we have to buy a sprayer, we have to buy a roller, we have to buy some fertilizer. So that'll be the liquid fertilizer, and probably it's sooner rather than later, or later probably, but we have to get some herbicide as well. Now they are expensive, buying the where are they? Buying the actual pallets, or the I forget what the name of these are. The liquid fertilizer anyway. Look, you can see how much that is. 3,200 straight up. That's going to cost us. Don't think there's any other liquid fertilizer we can buy. No, that's pretty much it. There's a EPSO top liquid fertilizer. No, that's expensive. Yeah, I forget what the name of those things are. Anyway, so I cleared. cut that tree also where the so the property up here, when it goes in, you can look down over that farm area sort of now. You can get an idea of that. Right, this is really scrubby land, isn't it? I think that's all the tree stumps. If not, we're going to run into a couple anyway. Right, so let's just attach the... actually, that being said, I did want to get rid of this plow and buy a new one. So I think we'll head over and do that now. I'll make sure that seat is... lid is shut, please. It's not even connected. Right. Oh, that's perfect. It's not connected. But we better move it. We better move all this stuff out of the way, actually. Right. So let's just connect you up now. I don't think you require anything else. Okay, we'll move these over. We'll just put them out over here on this guy's side of the field at the moment. He knows we're doing a bit of work and clean up work here, so he doesn't mind. They won't be here all day anyway, so they can be moved back later on. Right, let's just lower this down. Get that off. The bucket can stay where it is. The bag of seed can stay where it is at the moment too. So we're just gonna actually... there's that stump. Knew I would find it. Aha. That could have been devastating. Ripped out the sump of our tractor. Right. We're going to sell this plow and buy a bigger plow. And I don't know if we might be able to buy the roller while we're there. Ham, wrong button. I always do that. Right, that's on there. That's all we need to do with that. Lift that up. Right, no, that's it. That's all we need to do. I don't know if I might need to put the roller on the trailer. We'll have to see. I'll get over to the shop anyway, and we'll do a bit of shopping. Okay, so here we are, just here. I'll whip into here, and we'll actually, we're not even going to muck around. We're just going to sell this plow. Do we need to repair it? No, condition's not too bad. 630 bucks. Sell. Yep. Okay, beauty. That's another 630 bucks in there. Let's now buy our new plow, because I think we're going to risk it for the biscuit and get something a little bit better. Right up. So we had the one, this one here, which was 1.3 working meter. We're gonna go, well, that's 1.7, it's 1.4, that's 1.1. This requires 130 horsepower to pull. Am I risking it by doing this? It's only an extra. That requires 40 horsepower and it's 1.3. Was that a silly move? Potentially. I'm just gonna get it anyway. Oh no, I really wanted that one, didn't I? Now this one, you can just tell it's instantly bigger, and we'll match the paint job of our tractor too. Thanks. Yeah, okay. Yeah, buy that. Okay, now let's buy our roller while we're here. Let's buy all our stuff while we're here. Roller. Right, that's a weeder ham. Rollers, here we go. So we got some options here. Obviously not these two. We do have this as a front one, I think. We've got these options 900 and this option here. Working with 3 meters. Working with 4 meters. I'm tempted to take the 4 meters one, but I think we'll just get this one. 1,500 bucks. That's actually cheaper than what I was thinking it would be, so that's perfect. Happy to work with a 3 meter one. Let's get the color of that matching our tractor also, shall we? Do we need to? Or can we go something cool and different? Or like bright orange. Well, I like the color options. Ooh, that's pretty. Are you going for pretty or are you going for effective? Okay, we'll go the black, I think. Do we need any stickers on it? Not really. Stickers are 50 bucks. The paint job's also 50 bucks. Yeah, okay. We'll leave it. We're saving money. Okay, so that's good. We don't need any accessories, just cost more money. We don't need that stuff. No, gosh no, we don't need that. Yeah, okay. So that's done, and that still leaves us with 10,000, so that's perfect. Let's look at the next option. Now we want some kind of sprayer. Now I want a sprayer that is able to do herbicide and fertilizer. So I can't get a fertilizer spreader because then I have to get yeah, we can't use herbicide with it though. There's some good options in here though. This thing would be really good. 18 meters, holy snap and duckfish. Right, what have we got in here? No. Straight up no. That's a spare tank. We don't have anything in the sprayers department. I thought we did. I'm sure I got a mod. Bugger. I swear I bought a mod. I bought one. I downloaded a mod for this, and I may not have installed it properly. Well, that kind of sucks. That's thrown a damper on that. We're going to have to go for the fertilizer spreader. We could just get this cheap one. It's only got a working width of what? I'm going to say 3 meters. Cal 3M. Doesn't really tell me. Either way, I think we'll go for this one, $6,500, because what we'll do is when I get that when that sprayer comes into the shop, I think we'll switch it out. What's this one here? $3.5. That's even cheaper. Is that going to work on our rig? Surely. Extension. We don't need an extension, do we? 1. Oh, that's for the size, how much you can put in it. 18 meter working width though. I tell you what, for $3,500, that's not too bad. That's better than this one here. Okay, it does lime also. Ooh. So does that. So does that. So you just gotta make a choice now. Well, I think we'll go this one. Yeah, because that saves us a bit of money. Design. Oh, it's got wheels, support wheels. Spraying sheets. We don't need spraying sheets, surely. We'll keep that standard. Do we want to have more room in it? No. Just leave it. Buy it how it is. Okay, so we've done some good shopping there, and we need to get some fertilizer also. While we're there. Now, unfortunately, we're not buying liquid fertilizer. It's not unfortunate though, because it's expensive. We just want this fertilizer. So all in all, it's going to be cheaper for us, but in the long run, I hope they get that. Hope they get that sprayer in the in the shop sooner rather than later, because we're going to need it, I assume, at some point for actual what are you saying? Well, we need it for actual for weeding. God damn. Right, it's almost it's 6 o'clock in the evening, and I wanted to get the rolling done on the field before the next day, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be germinated, and I don't think we can roll it then. So let's get cracking into this. I think that's the only way we're going to be able to get this rolling done and get the effectiveness out of the field, because I do want to get as much yield out of this field while we can. Oh, there's the washing machine in the background telling me that we have finished, and that's looked good. That works well. It's not too heavy on our tractor. Oh, this is perfect. Right, so I'm going to get down. We're going to need all the lights we can get to, I think. Yep, we're gonna have to get our working lights on. Let's get the beacon on. Thank you, washing machine, for that delightful ending to your washing load. Right, guys, so let's crack into this rolling. I did want to do this in the daylight, but as it is, I forgot that it was almost 6 o'clock at night. Once we get this rolled, we're gonna have to sleep and wait for the next day, I think. Right, what's gonna be quicker to get home? This way. Alright guys, we're back with the roller. Turn the beacon off him. Unfortunately, I have to do this during the dark, which kind of... Oh, look how dark it gets too. But it is what it is. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Now, have we got full maximum lights on? We certainly do. This works a treat. Look at how easily it does this roller. Oh, this is fantastic. Yeah, now I know I don't need to roll it, but I think it's essential. And I'm pretty sure it adds like a 5% yield on the field. Yield on the field. But I'm probably gonna do this as quick as I can, bust around as I can. I want to do a bit of a oh, wrong button. Want to do a bit of a border lap, and then we're gonna have a bit of a nap. Yeah, nighttime works. Probably not the greatest for on camera and on YouTube, but sometimes, you know, it's farming life. You got to do what you got to do. So we'll crack into this anyway. I can't believe how easily this is a great mod, by the way, this roller. But some good purchases there, I think. I'm hoping the tractor is able to pull that plow. It's pretty much going to be almost double what it recommends we can do, but I'm hoping by the next time we have to plow a field with it, we're going to have some upgrades done. This is going to make it harder for rolling too, I think. Oh no, because we can see where we're going. This is actually quite not too bad. Yeah, hopefully we'll have some upgrades done on the tractor. Or we might even have a new tractor, but potentially not. The rate we're going. But hey, some good tools I think we just got then. That fertilizer spreader, while I wanted the sprayer, unfortunate. I really thought it was in the shop, but obviously not. It'll be in there next time. We might be able to sell our fertilizer and purchase that one by then, but I don't want to count my chickens before they've hatched, if you know what I mean. We might end up having both. It's not a bad option to have both a sprayer and a solitary fertilizer. Means we could do multiple jobs in the long run. We can employ a worker to help us out in the field. Alright, I'm going to crack on with this field anyway, and I'll see you guys at the end. Alright, so with just a couple more passes here, or 1.5 passes I think anyway. We'll check the map after we turn the tractor off for the evening and before we go to bed. But definitely think I've missed a couple of spots, that is for sure. You can see it is a cloudy evening, but looks like it's going to be a sunny day ahead in the morning. 7:30ish finish we're looking at for this evening. I did forget that I actually set the time to be 5. Purely because I had it set on like 0.5 just so I could get stuff done during the day, and I was like, you know what, that's not very realistic. You can't just extend your days like that all the time. So I decided to put it up to 5, and then we could see where that gets us in a day and what we can get achieved. It makes it a little bit more realistic. Anyway, so this is it, the last pass. So I think anyway. Well, it's going to be anyway, it doesn't matter. That's all we're going to be doing on it, and that's it for that. And we'll just park the tractor up. I don't think we'll leave the ute there in the morning, but it might stay there. It was a bit in the way while I was trying to do this job. We'll put the tractor up over here. Right, lights off, please. Oh, that is dark. Right, so we'll just lower that back down. Engine off. Let's get out of the vehicle. Oh, it is dark. Let's put the flashlight on. Right, good night, tractor. Let's check that field quickly, see what it says now. Right, well, it says that it doesn't need rolling, so that's a positive thing. It does need fertilizer though. And we've got a yield bonus of plus 55. So let's have a sleep. Ooh. And see where that brings us out tomorrow morning. Oh, it's lovely in here. The lights are on and everything. I can turn my flashlight off. Well, good morning. Here we are. Oh, it's raining. Would you believe it? Right, so first things first, we're going to drop that roller off. We're going to get the sprayer. Oh, look at this beautiful little crop growing of wheat. We want to check that roller. Well, we'll do a bit of a save. Growth, I want to look at needs rolling. I tell you what, guys, for doing that in the dark, only a couple little spots. We did a fantastic job. Now, fertilized. We don't even have one application on it, so we need to get that fertilizer on there ASAP. So, what we're going to do is we're going to drop the roller. I suppose I could just put it on the pad just down there. That way, you know, we won't be working near it today. And it's kind of not in the way, and it can just sort of stay there until we need it next time. Should have probably faced it the other way, but that's alright, it can sit like this. Yeah, okay. So we'll put, come around this side and unhitch. There we go. Right, there's our seeder there. So we're getting a little bit of machinery up and running now. This is exciting, eh? We're doing all right this time. Right, so we need to go up and get the fertilizer. Then we can chuck that load. We can sprint a bit of fertilizer on the field, and then we can start cleaning up the paddock a little bit and getting ourselves a little spot where there's not a lot of bushes and weeds around the area. Okay, guys. So as always, I'll meet you back when we have the fertilizer hitched up and we're on our way. Yes, well, the weather did say it was going to be sunny today, and it started off being a rainy day, hasn't it? Alright, so we'll get this fertilizer in this tub. Don't know what percentage it holds, that's for sure. Well, can we just get back a little bit? Do we need to lower it maybe? Oh, there we go, it's filling up. And it took the whole 1,000, so that was just spot on. It's getting all wet. Our fertilizer's getting wet. Is there a cover we can put on this? No. Okay, that's no good. I wonder if we can pick our plow up on the front here and take it down with us while we're going. Saves having to do a trip later, that's all. Will look like a bit of a weapon out here if this is a thing. Ah, it is a thing. Right, perfect. Well, that goes on there. So it looks. I don't want to pick it up. No, thanks. We don't want to be ploughing the workshop. Right. Well, this is a bit of a. Looks like a streamlined, fast tractor like that. It's got like a front wing on the front of it. I'll see you guys back down at the farm. Right, so it looks like the guy next door has just been out liming his field. You can see it's all white there. And we're back here. And one thing I forgot to check is if we're going to need to switch our tyres to skinny tyres, or if our the tyres that we're running are going to destroy the crops on our farm. And I really hope not, because yeah, we don't want to do any crop destruction, so I could be heading back very quickly to change these tyres. But there is a little section, crazy motorbike man outside. We might just run over this little bit here to see what happens if there's actual crop destruction from our tyres. Doesn't look like it, so it looks like our tyres are skinny and small enough. The perks of having a small tractor. Right, now let's this is going to be quite what's our working width? 18 meters. Right, let's go with that for the moment. Let's get a bit of a zoom out, shall we? Now I think we just turn it on, turn on the fertilizer, and away we go. So that's it. That's our working width. Seems like it's not as wide as I thought. I've got a misconception on 18 meters, I think, so we'll go back here, but it doesn't utilize it too much, which is quite good. So we'll get this field done really easy. Right, stay about that side there. Beautiful. Look at the field, looks beautiful and lush and green, and I think we've done a really good job so far. We missed a little bit in the corner up here, but that's okay. The field wasn't perfect. Right, so we'll swing around here. It's hard to see where we've been, isn't it? Just do a little bit down here. I'm thinking that should cover us. Well, this is quick and painless, this job. I do love a good easy fertilizing job, I'll tell you that much. Oh yeah, that's a good spread. Especially for a field this size. Even at for the field across from us, the big one, this little fertilizer would do pretty well. And consumption is not ridiculous either. Right, maybe just one pass up this side and then another one back down the middle. Oops, I don't know if I just ruined old mate's field by doing that. Don't know what happened there. We put a bit of fertilizer on his field by the looks of it. He won't mind. Right, and then we'll just come back down this little, trod back down this little gap here that we would have missed earlier. Lovely, and that should be our field with its first application of fertilizer anyway. And it's hardly used any. That's fantastic. So all the more reason we need to start getting a shed in, purely so we can cover up things like our fertilizer. Right, so this one here can also go down Let's sit in here because we're going to need the tractor with the plow on it very shortly. And while the ground's nice and soft from the rain, it's probably not a bad idea to be doing this. So we'll just plonk that. Gee, thanks. And down. Plonk that down on the ground. We should have brought the wheels for it, but that's okay. Let's get you unhooked. Right. And let's get the plow hooked up. And then we'll just check, make sure we got the field all fertilized and all done. Geez, so this is the true test for today's episode, is if this plow is going to be able to be used on our tractor. Alright, that's it there. I mean, look, it picks it up pretty easy. Whether or not it's good enough is another thing. Just pick it up again for a sec, please. Alright, let's check fertilized. Oh, look at, we missed a gap down here. Oh, guys, that's no good. And for some reason, we can fertilize other people's fields. I don't know what's going on there. We don't own those fields. We only own our own. Okay, well, they got a bit of happy fertilizer and we missed a spot. We missed a spot down on the end here, and I'm quite tempted to fix that up. You know, we can't be just half jobbing it. Oh, turn that off. Right. Yeah, I didn't realize. So that's why we changed the color of his field. I can't believe we actually can do that. So we'll just do a quick run along here. And that should get it then. Beautiful. Yeah, look at that. We fertilized other people's land. That's unusual. Is that a thing? I didn't think that was a thing. Well, it's a thing now. Right, we'll put this over here. Once again, just plonk it back down here. Now, the aim of this is to clear out all this scrub land here, so we've got a nice sort of area to potentially build upon. Now you're probably thinking, why didn't you build a house down here? Well, because it's a nice flat area, we can actually build some sheds down here and a bit of a work area for our tractors and machinery for the future and moving onwards. That's why we're doing it. And now that the field is taken care of for the moment anyway, we're going to have to see later when it comes to weeds, if weeds are going to be a thing, but yeah. Okay. I lift it up. Alright, have we got field creation on? Allow field creators. Okay, let's see how we go here. But basically, we're now going to churn and burn some of this bushland. Alright, let's swing about. Swing about, you old man. Alright, we don't need to chew up all the grassland because I'd say we're going to be doing, so we're going to be planting some grass back down here, or potentially putting down some gravel and concrete areas. But I wanted to try and do this the proper way, and that is by... Oh, there we go. By taking the bushes out like this. We've got a few rocks in the way too we're going to have to deal with also. Yep, no worries. Let's come right up to here. We can get the rocks out with the bucket. Extra rocks, guys. More rocks for the pile. Yeah, as I said, we don't need to just go nuts with the plow. We just need to give ourselves our area that we need to work with. Alright, come through there. It looks like there's a tree stump still there we might need to get out. And there's a bit of a hump here. We're going to have to do some landscaping. But all in all, I think the Zetor handles this plow not too bad. While we just get out there, I'll get rid of this stump. Oh, it's fun to be doing a bit of yard work. I'll give you the hot tip. The hot tip. Right, good job. Right, we'll clear out some of this stuff back here as well. Try not to ruin the actual field itself while we go. Come on, why are you going down? There we go. Lovely. Yeah, look at that hump. There's a huge hump there. The poor Zetor has to deal with. So we'll definitely have to spend a little money flattening that out. The end of the world. Money comes and goes. Right, well, we sold our cheap plow, one that goes 1.3 meters, for one that's heavier, harder to pull for 1.4 meters. A wise investment or a stupid investment? Probably the latter. That's alright. One day we're going to have plows so big, it'll be the size of the field that we're currently using. Will it? Probably not. It's a bit extreme. Alright, so I might tuck into a little bit more of this, guys. And I know it's probably more time-lapsing and music, but hey, it's worth it. Alright, so we're almost done doing the little section I wanted to get done today anyway. I'm not so much worried about the texture. I'm not so much worried that it looks like a little plowed field. That's all going to change eventually anyway. We might even just check out a bit of landscaping for it now as well, and see if we can not flatten out that little bit of a hump we've got there. Now, a couple of things we've got to take into consideration. Firstly, it's not a requirement in the game that you have to have a cover for your equipment and stuff, but you know, we're playing a survival game. We want to have sheds for our stuff regardless, because it's got that sense of realism. It's got that realistic sort of role-playing aspect of it, and that's why we do things like this, because you want to have your stuff tucked away neatly, easy access, out of the weather. Now, the other thing we've got to take into consideration also is a greenhouse or some kind of a production that's going to start yielding us a little bit of money on the side also. Now, for a greenhouse, we are going to need a water tanker. I haven't even priced up that much yet, but I do know this. There's no way we can afford a tanker and a greenhouse at this point in time, let alone a chicken coop or chicken feed. So with our new fertilizer spreader, we might be able to pick up a couple of quick and easy fertilizer jobs, and make a little bit of side cash, a bit of side hustle for that. Right, just get this last little strip. It doesn't matter that there's little grass patches everywhere. The main bulk, as I said, was to scrub out a lot of the bush area. You can see that hump there. It's at that quite a hump. take 5 seconds to run around like this anyway. Except for that hump. I don't know about that hump. But nice little area we've got ourselves, I think. Nice one. Let's see if we can grab all these now. We might have just got it to a good setting, have we? Potentially. Doesn't have to be perfect. We just want to get the bulk of these things out of the way. Plus, who knows, later on it might give us a little bit, just that little bit extra more lime that we might need if we can get ourselves a rock crusher. Alright, just come around here, grab those, grab these. I did it my way. I did it my way. Right. Good job. And of course the bucket can now sit here with the pile of rocks. Oi! Yes, a little bit heavy for the poor little Zetor sometimes. Alright, let's do this. And put the bucket on top now. Good. Okay, unattach that. Right, we can turn the Zetor off. Good work today, ladies and gents. We got the field rolled. We got it fertilized. We've cleared out a scrub area, all the trees. What a busy episode we've had today, and look at this lumpy hump. Right, last thing before we go, let's check that out now. This one here, construction. Now we can't spend too much. We probably shouldn't spend anything at all, to be honest, but gosh, I just want to get rid of that. It's just going to create so much havoc. I think we'll go with the soften button. It's not churning too much money, so that's okay. And we'll get rid of that bit then as well. It's actually not taking as much as I thought. How do you feel about that? Oh, much better. What about this lumpy hump you've got over here? Is there a reason why you won't go down? There, buddy? Hey, buddy? Oh, we've just ruined our texture. No. Doesn't want to flatten out, and I'm not going to spend too much money doing that. Painting. Do we want to paint it somewhat? What's that? Forest ground. I think we'll just leave it for... look, okay, give it a bit of forest ground because you've mucked up the colour there. Okay. Blend it into that a little bit. Right. Don't spend too much more. Just get it looking like it's a little bit neater. And around here. Okay. Beautiful. What are you going to do about a shed? We can check that out now while we're here. Shed's right here. Ooh, that's an expensive one. Let's go back to the start here and check them out. Yeah, they're quite yeah, look, no, that's why it's so expensive. Right, have we got something more? Our price, $10,000. It's our price. It's probably our size too. That's a shame. That's a good looking shed. 25, 25, 10, 20, 2,000. Oh, here we go. $2,000. Now we're thinking, look at these things. These are like extensions. We don't have anything for it to extend onto, so that's kind of no good. 10,000. Be good if that had a 4-prong section. 6,000. 2,000 is probably our price range for the moment. That's not a bad looking one, you know. $500. Now we're talking. Now we're talking our price. All right, that's 500 also. I think this one looks to be the go. Fairly uneven ground in there. You might have to come down further. That ground is really uneven. You'd have to do a lot of leveling. Right, oh, that's a nice one. That's actually a really good one. Oh, that'd be good to have that. I think we should save up for this one. That is a fantastic... because that gives us a drive through, it gives us a little bit of shelter out the front, and it doesn't mean that the ground has to be too level. You did see another one here, didn't you? Yeah, I did. $2,000. This one. Similar sort of thing. We could just run with this, you know, for the time being. Gives us a spot for the tractor. And hey, we'll just sell it when we need to get something new. So it could just sit over here, to be honest. On our lumpy bit. Yeah? Do you want to sit on the lumpy bit then? Yeah, we're not going to buy that. I'm going to save up to get the one we want, I think. This one, the $8,000 one. Would be good to have something now though, wouldn't it? But just for the sake of having something? Probably not. Even that. I can't justify that. I feel like it needs something on one side of it. Yeah, okay. Stay tuned next time where we try and make a bit of money and we can get that tractor, because what I'd essentially like to do is level all this land out down here as well now. Get all this a little bit flatter. But main jobs are done. The hard work is done. It's the play stuff we've got to do next, which will be even funner. Stay tuned for that next time. Our field's looking great now. Look at that, guys. Yield bonus plus 75%. That's what we're talking about. We can get that another application of fertilizer on at some stage. And that'll be really, really great. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification for more content. I've been Van Ham. Stay safe wherever you are. Stay glued to your screen. And as always, get out of here. Really, really chuffed with this today. I like that we've still got a bit of a tree in here. I think that drive-through one is going to be the one we want.